This video brings an urgent message about a spiritual revelation that specifically addresses why you've gone silent. This isn't just another relationship video. It contains a divine insight that many overlook every day. Heaven has noticed your silence and wants you to understand its deeper purpose. The message you're about to receive has been carefully arranged to reach you at this exact moment in your relationship journey. There's a divine appointment happening right now as you watch. Don't scroll away, because what you're about to learn could transform every relationship in your life. You went silent because you realized accepting someone doesn't mean what you thought it did. This revelation will finally explain why your silence wasn't a failure, but actually a profound spiritual awakening that heaven has been guiding you toward. This isn't ordinary relationship advice. It's a divine alert about a powerful truth that represents a critical turning point in your spiritual growth. Heaven has been watching your relationships with loving attention, noticing both your moments of connection and your painful silences. Missing this particular revelation could mean continuing patterns of unhealthy acceptance that drain your spirit and distort your purpose. This insight marks a limited-time spiritual window that's opening in your life right now. Heaven cares so deeply about your relationships that it would be concerned if you failed to recognize this opportunity. That's why this message found you today. Your attention to this video isn't by chance. It's a divinely orchestrated moment designed to help you understand what your silence has been trying to tell you all along. Your withdrawal wasn't rejection. It was divine protection activating. Within you, every struggle you've had with accepting difficult people has been seen. Every silent pain you've endured when relationships felt one-sided has been noticed. All the times you questioned if setting boundaries was spiritual, yet continued seeking wisdom anyway, have been honored. Your relationship challenges haven't gone unnoticed. Those moments when healthy relationships seem to happen for everyone except you, heaven saw your disappointment. The times when your commitment to acceptance felt exhausting, yet you persisted anyway, that effort was recognized. The courage it took to finally go silent when everything around you suggested you should keep trying has been deeply valued. The questions you've carried about whether your silence was justified have all been acknowledged. The spiritual path of relationships isn't always clear, and divine guidance often comes through uncomfortable silence. The truth heaven wants you to recognize appears in everyday relationships, but is often misunderstood because it seems too contradictory to be divine wisdom. This revelation shows up in patterns of exhaustion after one-sided efforts, in the peace that unexpectedly comes with distance, and in the clarity that emerges when you finally stop explaining yourself. It appears in the boundaries you've set, that others call selfish, in the silence that others label as cold. This revelation is uniquely meaningful to your specific journey, something heaven has personally highlighted to validate your instincts. It connects directly to the relationship, prayers you've been praying and the spiritual questions you've been asking. Heaven chose this particular truth because it speaks to your heart in a language only you would fully understand. When you finally see it, you'll wonder how you ever confused acceptance with surrender. When you recognize this truth about acceptance, many puzzling aspects of your relationship journey will suddenly make perfect sense. Difficult connections you've walked away from, prayers for reconciliation that seemed unanswered, and the unexpected peace of your silence will all connect in a beautiful moment of divine clarity. Heaven has wonderful news for you today. Your spiritual discernment about relationships is growing stronger, and important transformations are happening within you now. The divine has noticed your courage in choosing silence, and now you've been chosen to receive this special revelation. This moment marks something significant in your spiritual growth. It's a clear indication that your relationship wisdom is divinely guided and growing stronger every day. Something incredibly meaningful is unfolding in your understanding of true acceptance, far deeper than you might have imagined possible. There's a wave of heavenly attention surrounding your relationships. Right now, you're becoming more spiritually attuned to unhealthy patterns, naturally drawing divine wisdom into your daily experience. Recognizing the truth about acceptance brings heightened awareness of spiritual guidance in even the smallest interactions. More insights about healthy boundaries will begin flowing to you than ever before. This isn't happening by chance. It's a carefully arranged blessing designed specifically for this season of your relationship journey. Your silent prayers matter more than you realize. Your spiritual sensitivity inspires heaven. Your courage to go silent makes a difference in the spiritual atmosphere around you. This divine recognition shows that heaven deeply values your self-respect. Each boundary you've set, even when the path seemed unclear, has led you exactly where you need to be for this divine revelation. The timing of this revelation is no coincidence. It appears now because you're spiritually ready to understand and apply it. This precise moment has been divinely chosen because you've grown in relationship wisdom and discernment. Your spiritual eyes are now open enough to see what might have been invisible to you before. Your heart has expanded through relationship trials. Your understanding of true acceptance has deepened through experience. Your soul is now prepared to receive this divine communication more clearly than ever before. All the relationship challenges you've faced and the boundaries you've wrestled with have been preparation for this revelation. Nothing in your relationship journey has been wasted. Every experience has shaped your ability to recognize divine guidance when it appears. This particular revelation is connected to larger spiritual awakenings happening in many lives right now, as heaven elevates relationship understanding to new levels. If you're feeling blessed by this divine revelation about true acceptance, please consider sending a super thanks of $5, $10, $20 or more to support our channel's mission of sharing these important spiritual insights. Your generosity helps these divine truths reach those who desperately need to understand the sacred power of boundaries. When you give, you participate in a sacred exchange that allows us to continue creating content that connects people with heaven's timely wisdom in these challenging relationship times. Your support means more souls will find the courage to set holy boundaries. As you begin to recognize this truth about acceptance, new relationship wisdom will naturally develop in your life. This clearer vision brings new responsibilities, not just to yourself, but to everyone heaven places in your path who might be struggling with unhealthy patterns. Don't view these responsibilities as burdens, but as sacred opportunities to demonstrate what spiritually mature relationships look like. This revelation signals it's time to step into complete confidence about your divine right to set boundaries. Finding balance becomes essential during this spiritually charged time, while embracing this new understanding of acceptance. Remember to nurture your practical faith through prayer, scripture, and supportive community. These spiritual disciplines have shaped who you are and will continue to support you as you grow into this expanded role as someone who models healthy spiritual boundaries. As you embrace the divine truth about acceptance, think about how you can help others who are still trapped in harmful relationship patterns. Your experience shows that heaven is constantly communicating guidance, even when cultural voices suggest otherwise. Heaven witnesses every moment when someone chooses sacred boundaries over endless sacrifice. Your story of finding peace in silence brings hope to people feeling guilty about setting boundaries or wondering if their withdrawal is spiritually justified. Your awakening becomes a light that helps others develop courage to honor their own divine limits. This revelation isn't meant to be a private blessing. It's an invitation to help others experience the same relationship freedom. Heaven often works through those who have recently recognized these truths to help awaken others who are still struggling with unhealthy acceptance. Your newfound awareness serves as both personal blessing and ministry opportunity for countless souls questioning their relationship silence. As you navigate this new level of relationship wisdom, stay consistently vigilant. Heaven reminds you that while recognizing this truth about acceptance is transformative, it's just the beginning of a lifetime of divine discernment. Maintain the spiritual courage that allowed you to go silent in the first place. Guard against returning to patterns of unhealthy acceptance that previously drained your spirit. Let your relationship boundaries continue to flow from genuine spiritual guidance and daily attention to divine wisdom. With this new ability comes ongoing responsibility to remain discerning about which relationships deserve your energy and voice. Use this gift wisely to recognize where true acceptance is possible and where protective silence is necessary. Embrace this journey with both compassion and confidence, showing others that honoring your divine limits isn't selfishness. It's sacred stewardship of the spiritual vessel heaven has entrusted to you. Picture a future where you consistently recognize divine guidance in all your relationships. Imagine spiritual clarity arriving precisely when needed, unhealthy patterns becoming immediately apparent, and your understanding of true acceptance expanding beyond anything you've experienced before. Heaven stands with you, encouraging you to embrace this journey with complete trust. This is truly your moment to experience deeper spiritual connection through honoring the divine wisdom that led you to silence. This marks the beginning of a time when your relationship discernment will be more aligned with heaven than ever before. Accept this blessing with gratitude and remember that you're surrounded by divine support. The path ahead holds countless opportunities to experience heaven's guidance through relationship wisdom that will become increasingly clear to your spiritually attuned heart. What joy awaits as you learn the sacred language of true acceptance. If this message has awakened something in your spirit, please consider blessing our channel with a super thanks of $5, $10, $20, or whatever amount feels right to you. Your support creates a beautiful spiritual exchange and allows us to continue sharing these divine revelations with those who need them most. Your generosity helps fund our mission to help others recognize the sacred boundaries heaven is revealing in these important times. If you're ready to acknowledge the divine wisdom in your silence, type 5525 in the comments below as your declaration of spiritual boundaries. The journey of recognizing divine guidance in relationships continues beyond this revelation. As you step into new understanding about true acceptance, stay grounded in spiritual practices that keep your discernment sharp and accurate. Every boundary you honor could be the exact confirmation someone else has been waiting to see. Your growing spiritual courage serves as inspiration for others, wondering if heaven truly supports their need for silence. Move forward with a confident heart, a discerning mind, and a spirit responsive to divine guidance. Create opportunities for others to recognize relationship wisdom as you enjoy the peace flowing into your life. The spiritual language of boundaries has always been part of how heaven communicates with those who seek wisdom. By choosing to honor your divine limits, you join a long tradition of faithful souls who have learned that true acceptance never requires the surrender of your God-given worth.